And what's up guys, this is my camera comparison test of the iPhone 14 Pro versus the Google Pixel 7 Pro, and this is the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Now this is 4K video on the front facing camera on each. How does the audio sound? I'm down here at the beach. We got a little bit of background wind sound, and yeah, which one is sounding and looking the best so far?
One major takeaway you'll see throughout this entire comparison, each of these flagships, they have their pros and cons. However, they all perform incredibly well, which I guess they should given their high price tag. Got them all 100% fully charged. Let's see how they compare after some shots. Snapping some pics at the beach, it's a great spot to test the dynamic range and zoom capabilities. Each phone has at least 3 camera lenses for ultra wide, standard, and zoom, though you'll see one major area that the iPhone kind of stinks.
This is fascinating. Check out the iPhone and the Pixel preview. You got the exposure outside and the dark shadows here. On the old S22, it's super blown out. It's not showing you a legit preview.
Now after the S22 captured the shot, its HDR looks good, actually even brighter in the shadow areas.
See that sign all the way over there? Check out how the zooms compare on this. The iPhone, all the way 15x max. And I mean, that's okay, I guess, but as soon as you look at the Pixel, check out that comparison over the S22, that's only at 30x. This one can keep going farther. And
as we zoom in, anything in that 3 to 5 times range looks great on all the cameras. But anytime we start zooming in past that, you're gonna see that the iPhone really lacks. I get a lot of people fussing that, oh, they would never need to zoom in 100 times. And sure, that might be true, but you're missing the point. Because when you zoom in at your music concerts or your kid's soccer game or basically everyday life, normal zoom is very helpful to have, even just in that 5 to 15x range. With iPhone, it's 15 times is kind of garbage. Pixel and the S22, they are worlds better. Apple really should step it up in this area of zoom.
or say I want to zoom in on the cute new baby swans. Sure, it looks okay at maybe 3x, but when you get to 5, 9, it's a little trashy. As for always on display, the iPhone is definitely brighter than the other two. Does it take a hit on your battery life? Maybe. As for screen brightness out here shooting, the iPhone definitely is the brightest, which is really nice to have.
A couple portrait shots and they all do a great job of edge outlining and background blur. The Pixel's HDR processing on my skin tones look a bit funky, and the S22 has this off-putting green hue, but the new Galaxy S23 should be coming soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that camera test. All 3 can capture macro, and I think I'd give it to the Pixel and Galaxy on this one. Nighttime is a big area of comparison as Google led the charge into astrophotography and insane low light performance. Now the other guys, they've definitely caught up, and whether you're shooting on the ultra wide or the standard or even the telephoto, the photos look very impressive.
Little astrophotography comparison. Pixel was up at 4 minutes duration, both S22 and iPhone, 30-second max. But the big question is it worth it?
I think overall Pixel 7 Pro still wins in low light, and it auto-generates these sweet animated videos which are mesmerizing to watch and share. And you see that epic line of bright lights in the sky? I was able to capture Starlink satellites cruising by, so cool. Jumping into videos starting on the ultra wide, 4K 30 on each, iPhone is the widest field of view, which I definitely prefer, and I think it's a tad sharper than the others as well. Just look at the details in the sand and the seashells. Though for stabilization, I think iPhone might be the most wobbly. What do you think? On the 1X, they look very similar here. Slight white balance and saturation differences, but man, these 3 are getting so similar nowadays, it's crazy. I'll tell you why that's a good thing in just a second. Zooming in on the telephoto, about 5x on each, I really have to hand it to the Pixel 7 Pro. I think it looks the best, at least right here. Accurate color representation, very sharp and crispy, and this is a handheld shot, which I think Pixel looks the most rock steady too. Of course, we gotta do a slow-mo test chasing some seagulls. They told me they love it, don't you worry. While the video looks similar, I think the S22 is the worst for quality, and then the Pixel's a bit shaky and flickering, so iPhone wins here. Quick battery update, been shooting for about an hour. S22, 82%, 86%, and 80%. Now the iPhone's the only one with my SIM and actually pulling data, so I don't know if that makes a difference. I turned off auto uploading photos in the background, but looks like Pixel might be winning, at least for now. Check it out, my iPhone just glitched, froze up, not force rebooted.
The two Androids didn't do that.
I think all three cameras are so similar, and that's a good thing because now users can purchase any of these phones based upon your preferred OS, Android versus iOS, or pricing and budgets, or other unique features like S Pen or whatnot. And then whichever one you go with, you're still going to get a top tier photo and video camera.